Hey Virgos, welcome and welcome back to the Honeyseastar Tarot. So wanted to do a weekend read here for what's coming towards us January 12th through the 14th. Since the new moon is now passed and we've been able to look at resolutions and new beginnings with this new year under that new moon, let's see what's coming towards us here this weekend that we can use our best guidance and our best discernment. Now to clear our energy together, let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. Spirit, help guide us this weekend, January 12th through the 14th, so we can use our best discernment and live our best dreams into reality with gratitude. Thank you, Spirit. So let's start with the tarot here. Now, coming into the weekend on the 12th, the moon will be in Aquarius, and so it's all about connections, and absolutely encounters that'll touch you deeply and sharing moments that really truly are profound and prolific with, ones that we carry in our hearts with us basically and are life-changing. So definitely look forward to that. And with Mars currently in Capricorn, it's currently trine with Jupiter, which is in Taurus. And so there's also a lot of earth energy, and it gives us that vitality of well-being and enthusiasm. But it also helps us with acting decisively, as well as with enterprising. So if anyone is starting a new business with 2024, professional success based on your talent is absolutely in the air and in the stars. So just looking at the 13th here too, I just wanted to kind of point out here too, Mercury is currently in Capricorn, and so this is going to help us with getting a clear, logical mind. And it's also an exceptional time for difficult tasks and difficult business matters. And so absolutely use it to your advantage. Like I say, there is a lot of earth energy between Mercury, Jupiter, and Mars. And then too, we've got Aquarius, oh my Lanta, currently lifting us up with our dreams and vitality too. So it's a beautiful weekend here, especially like I say, after that new moon. A bunch of things here fill out here. So let's just see what the tarot has to say. Okay, so right away, what I see coming into this weekend is there is a new challenge ahead, and more importantly, decisions are being made. There's potential in the air. You've got leadership. You're taking charge of your 2024, as I would like to say. But more importantly, too, prosperity and success is ahead. What I'm seeing here with the Three of Swords is that there's been disappointment, possibly even quarrels. But more importantly, what I see with this is power imbalances here that you've been dealing with. And with the Death here, what Spirit is saying is coming into this weekend here after this new moon, in this Aquarius moon here, you are definitely transforming that. This is the past. You're ready for new beginnings here. So definitely get ready is how I would put it. And like I say too, you've got the mind here really working with you. And with the Tower, what I see is that this is this is a sudden change. More importantly, this is a sudden epiphany in some ways, but it's also a spiritual growth that you're going in. The other thing that I would caution you on is what I see surrounding you or what you've gone through has kind of put you in very dangerous situations. And so not only is this a wanted change, but this is kind of the spiritual growth epiphany that you're looking at. And you're taking a pragmatic look at it with the Queen of Pentacles. You're resourceful, you're a go-getter, but more importantly, you're good at business. You're generous and you're good at generating prosperity. And so what I really see between the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles here is that you are rising to the challenge and you're putting all of this behind you. And you're overcoming it with the Two of Cups. What I see is a change in the wind here. There will be cooperation in your future. And more importantly, there's harmony in the stars and compatibility that you're going to be looking at going forward. Now, also too, on Sunday, on the 14th, the moon will be going into or moving over into Pisces. And so it kind of brings out this introverted dreamer out of all of us. But more importantly, it puts us in the flow. And so this is a really great time to co-manifest with spirit. And also too, just wanted to point out too, the moon is going to be sextile with Jupiter, which again is in Taurus. And so it's a wonderful time for social opportunities, business opportunities. It's also a great time for money and financial opportunities. But then too, ironically, if anyone's looking at adopting a fur baby, now is actually a really great time where you may meet one. I always look at to say it as, who adopted who. And I think you may be coming into contact with somebody that's coming in to adopt you here. And with the Five of Wands here in reverse, what I see is that there's been things that, you've seen that are subsided, possibly that you've been suppressing or ignoring that are very conflictual. Right now is an opportunity of compromise and reconciliation. Wow, I can't talk, super sorry. But more importantly, I see cooperation coming in. There's definitely a change in the wind here in that regard for sure. And, with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, I've seen here in the past, you've gone through financial hardship. You've seen unfairness and also too inequities, especially due to poor management. With the King of Pentacles as well, you've also been witnessing around you that there are people that have been surrounding you, I guess is how I would say it, that are authoritative, but more importantly, they put money above all. And so, they value the more superficial aspects, money, success, as opposed to the currency of kindness. And with the King of Wands here, what I see instead is that really you are basically inspiring people and reminding people of that currency of kindness here this weekend. With what you're building, with that new moon, those new resolutions, the energy that you're inviting into your life is, you're being wise about it. And more importantly, you're communicating about it. You're honest. And also, too, you're passionate and inspiring. But what you're really doing here for others, I see this weekend, is really looking at the relationships that you have. And more importantly, filling your bucket and filling your life with those that really, truly value that kindness and that currency of kindness over, say, the abuse of power through financial aspects or greed. And then with the High Priestess here, there's a duality to you. You're standing in both your masculine and your feminine. And there's a high intuition about you. So use that opportunity, especially with the moon moving from Aquarius to Pisces. You'll definitely have that enlightened and intuitive nature about you and really have the veil be thin here. So really what Spirit is saying here is, now is the time to really, stand in your power of being a spiritual teacher and a high priestess. Use your intuition and really, truly that psychic energy. And also, too, stand in that power of balance of masculinity and femininity. And then here, just to kind of look at what fell out, too, with the Knight of Wands, what also Spirit is saying is now is the time where you are inspirational. So be career-driven, you're highly motivated, and be prepared to take swift action on those new moon plans that you've put into play. 2024 is not only the year you've been waiting for, but it's your year, and you thrive on challenge here at this time. And then, of course, let's go ahead and look at some oracle. Get some messages here for this weekend here before we go. While we're in the flow, while we've got our new resolutions and focus, and we've got a clear mind and an enthusiastic and passionate heart, as I would say. But also, too, while we've got the stars aligning here for business matters, with Mercury being in Capricorn. Spirit, help guide us this weekend. What are the best signs that you can give us to really let us use our best discernment? So what I'm seeing with the window is that really you're taking a higher perspective, but also, too, you're finding the comfort in home. You're finding the comfort with taking that higher perspective. You've been doing the internal work and the planning here for 2024 and the reflection, and also too the revision and refinement. And what I'm seeing is that at this point, you are going to you found your guiding light and get ready to be a symbol of hope and guiding light for others. Where you may have seen or felt imprisonment, what I really see in this is that you're going to be helping others find their justice and, more importantly, find their freedom with that and their guidance from that, with really the temple. You will be a spirit, whatever you're building and whatever you're finding within yourself with that spiritual sanctuary, you are now ready to share it with others. And more importantly, you will be having a journey here going through with this. There will be a rendezvous coming into play. So like I say, business matters, whether it be enterprising, or if you're going for a new promotion or taking on a new title and a new role of leadership. But really, more importantly, taking charge of your life in that leadership position. Movement is on the way. And there will be a rendezvous. There will be a convergence here where new energies will be coming together. Collaboration will be shining in the forefront. And like I say, I don't know why, but there's something about a fur baby here this week's or weekend. So if that's resonating, please let me know in the comments below. I'm not necessarily sure why, but that just keeps coming to mind. But what I see here is really with the arena is that you are entering a competitive environment. I can talk. But get ready to park and go. This is your performance stage. The plans that you've taken the time here to really manifest during this new moon are ready to really shine. And that's what Spirit is saying this weekend, is that this weekend is the weekend of professional fruition and professional success. So get ready. You're something fresh, whatever you're working on, but get ready to launch it. People will respond to it that it is something fresh. And with the workspace here, what this is saying is that this is going to be a very productive time for you. You are in the flow and you're ready to launch that idea. And it's really speaking to people with a peaceful beauty and a simplicity that really is something that can help so many and can really resonate with so many. So, like I say, if this speaks to you, by all means, please comment or share your story in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. Now, before we go to, let's see what major arcana we pulled, just in case anyone's having any chakra blockages. Music therapy is so beautiful and freeing in the way of just getting that energy moving. We've got the Death Tower and the High Priestess. And so expect through, this weekend that there will be transformation. There are endings that are coming through, but more importantly, starts of new beginnings and revelations and liberations. But also, too, more importantly, this will be sudden change, spiritual growth, sudden epiphanies here are coming, and you are standing in your power with that High Priestess. And so absolutely, you are what I see through this is a beautiful transformation of a spiritual teacher. And so if you guys are seeing any type of musical therapy needs for this weekend, what we pulled here is the G, the C, and the G sharp. So play around with that, any type of melodies that can go, or chord progressions that can go through those, just to get that energy flowing. Drink plenty of water afterwards as well, as always. That way we can cleanse along the way, since we've got energy movement. And also, too, just wanted to say thank you guys so much for listening and for all your love and support. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. If this resonates, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Love and light.